We're in the last 7 weeks before a critical election. Here in Virginia, in the Commonwealth, we have elections every year. But every 4 years, we have presidential elections. The presidential race is very important. But there are also some other crucial down ballot races that you've got to pay attention to, that you need to pay attention to. On the state and local level, you're going to have to make some informed decisions. Now, if you live in Richmond, Hanover, Henrico, Chesterfield, you're going to be voting for the president and the vice president. You're going to be voting for the U.S. Senate, one of the seats anyway, and you're going to be voting for your congressional representative. Most of you are going to fall in one of two categories, which is either Congressional District 4 or Congressional District 1. Those are the two congressional districts that pretty much cover our areas. Now, if you live in the city of Richmond, you have local elections on the plate as well. So you're going to be voting for the office of mayor, and there are 5 candidates. You're going to be voting for your city council representative and your school board representative in each one of the 9 districts. And so make sure you've got 50 days before the end of voting. So make sure that you go ahead and educate yourself, not just on the president, not just on the vice president, but on U.S. Senate, on your congressional seat, and on your local elections. In the Commonwealth of Virginia, early voting starts this Friday, September the 20th, this Friday, and continues all the way through Saturday, November the 2nd. Now, Election Day is November 5th, and so you can vote on Election Day. But in Virginia, we have early voting, so you can actually go and vote starting this Friday. Now, all of the different localities have different rules. I only can speak to Henrico. I know we have 2 places that you can go vote now, and then we pick up a 3rd place as we get closer. I know the city of Richmond has early voting locations. Some localities have Saturday voting. Some even have Sunday voting. And so you've got to find out what your locality does and vote early if you can. And so do know you can knock it out starting this week. All right? This may be preaching to the choir, but make sure that first you are a registered voter. All right? And it's easy. If you're using the computer, you can go to vote.org. Or I've been reading some stuff, and I know in Virginia alone, there have been thousands of people who've been expunged of their voting rights, some by mistake and other reasons that may be nefarious or not. So you need to make sure that you don't run into a snag on Election Day or when you're early voting. So make sure that you go and find out that you're registered, all right? And so you can find out whether or not you're registered. It will give you your voting location, and you also can register there on vote.org, all right, vote.org. Now, and we're going to be talking about this every week, giving you some kinds of updates, all right? Second thing, make sure that everybody you know in your family, in your neighborhood, that they are registered to vote as well. If you have some young people who are saying that their vote doesn't matter, you need to invite them to join this study. Just tell them on Wednesdays, I need you to take, a couple minutes to check this Bible study out. All right. Now, if they don't have time to join us live, they can always check us out via YouTube or our Facebook link when we're done.